all these celebrities, Jennifer Lopez, Beyoncé, Oprah.
If we don't show up tomorrow, it is entirely possible that we will not have the opportunity to ever cast a ballot again.
You're going to look an audience in the face and you're going to tell them that if you vote for Donald Trump, you may not ever be able to cast a vote again. Who believed that? Who believed that coming from Oprah? Truly, who believed that? This is the kind of stuff that alienates an electorate, that alienates a vote or a voter. Because the freedom that you tell them they have, you try to confiscate morally by letting them know you ain't worth a damn unless you vote the way we say you should vote. Who's going to go for that in a general election with an economy rife with inflation, with over 12 million people coming across the borders, with people wondering about their dollars, the dollars that they earn, the dollars that they have in their pocket, the value of that dollar dissipating before our very eyes, but in the same breath you're telling them that you got to take even more money out of their pocket to finance immigrants that come all across the border illegally at the behest of the Democratic Party looking to secure a voting bloc. Did you think that would work? Did you think that would work?
Well, guys, it turns out all these paid celebrities, actors, and actresses were all a bunch of frauds because Kamala Harris has paid off all of these people. Anyone who you saw give a speech or a performance was paid, okay? The ones who you saw maybe give an endorsement but no performance, like, for example, Taylor Swift, were not paid. They probably didn't have Taylor Swift money, and seeing as how Kamala Harris is $20 million in debt for her campaign, it would check out why she wasn't able to get Taylor Swift to do any performance for her. So she got the endorsement, but she didn't get a performance. And this is why you saw the likes of crazy people like Cardi B just come out of the blue and just giving a performance, or, you know, just give a speech say, oh, I believe everything that Kamala Harris says.
I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth.
It's because these people are liars. I got it right here on the screen. Harpo Production. This is Oprah. That's the main person we're going to talk about. $1 million. Okay. This is Oprah's production company. But you can see a clip here where she claims that she wasn't even paid anything.
How do you think the election went?
Not talking about the election. Thank you very much.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala?
Not true.
Not true, okay.
I was paid nothing, ever.
What do you think about all the celebrities with their mass exodus?
I'm not talking about
Do you think Prince Harry's gonna lose his visa now that Trump's president? Thank you, Oprah.
Now, Oprah is bold-faced lying, like I said at the beginning of this video, because sure, you could say that, I mean, you weren't on your payroll for your own company, but it's disingenuous, to say the least, to not disclose that information that your company was paid. You see why you can't trust? Guys, you don't get to be in a position like Oprah's position and not know how to either lie or obfuscate or do things to protect yourself. And this is her playing stupid politics, okay? She, along with all these other celebrities, were willing to go along with all of the lies and gaslighting and BS, screwing over you, the American people, because they're getting paid on the back end. You see how this works? I've been talking about this on the channel for the longest in terms of why these other, like these fake news propagandists and stuff, why they do what they do, why these celebrities seem to just go along with the Democrats like Steve Harvey, right? People like him. It's because they get a benefit from it, guys. These are not helpless people who are just ignorant people. They probably know that they're screwing over the American people by giving these endorsements, but it don't matter. It helps them. That's why nobody should listen to these people, and that's why the vast majority of Americans did not listen to these people.
Yeah, the finger pointing is already starting, and it's only going to become more direct. I'll just give you two quotes from people that I talked to tonight. This is a former Biden advisor. How do you spend $1 billion and not win? What the F?
Well done.
There's a lot of F-bombs that get thrown.
Yeah. Kamala's campaign spending scandal just got a lot worse. Last week, we found out Kamala spent millions of dollars buying celebrity endorsements and staging concerts that didn't win a single vote.
it seems more like a giant money laundering operation more than anything. I mean, you take in this massive amount of money, right? I mean, okay, like Oprah, I'm really shocked about Oprah. Like, why does Oprah need $1 million? Like, Oprah's a billionaire, right? I was shocked at all. I thought she was doing it because she believed in it.
And people like Joy Reid are too stupid to realize that having a bunch of celebrities, including played out, washed up Queen Latifah, isn't exactly something that's to like brag about.
I mean, this really was an historic, flawlessly run campaign. Queen Latifah never endorses anyone. She came out and endorsed. I mean, she had every prominent celebrity voice. She had the Taylor Swift, she had the Swifties, she had the Beehive. Like, you could not have run a better campaign in that short period of time. And I think that's still true.
I never see nobody brag about something so ridiculous. I can see bragging about maybe Beyonce, who I personally have not been a big fan of ever since she went solo years ago. But Queen Latifah, really? I mean, who the hell cares? Even my freaking, like, Queen Latifah's a little bit, like, she's around my generation, but a little bit before. Even people that's older than me don't give a damn about what Queen Latifah has to say. Like, guys, are you freaking serious? But Kamala Harris has so many celebrities, and it's funny as hell that she managed to spend $1 billion and none of that helped her win. Maybe it did. Maybe it helped boost her more. But if it didn't actually get her over the finish line, you got $1 billion. Donald Trump spent like $300 million, something ridiculously low. The Democrats always outspend the Republicans, and the Republicans are always either competitive or they win still. That shows you exactly how the government is going to be managed, guys. The government is going to be managed with little spending. Is going to be managed effectively with the spending that takes place. The Democrats are just going to blow the money with impunity and then turn around and ask you for more and ask you for more taxes and blow some more of the money. That's how the Democrats operate now, and that's how they've always operated as far back as you could go within my lifetime. Now, I'm going to go ahead and react to a Fox News clip where they're talking about some of the details here about how Kamala Harris has all this money, blew it all, and now owes money. It's freaking sad, but let's get into it.
Vice President Kamala Harris raked in $1 billion in campaign donations, and now it's all gone, evaporated, and she's in debt. But the question is how? Well, her campaign reportedly shelled out $1 million to Oprah Winfrey's Harpo Productions, another $15 million for other event productions, and that included the star-studded Election Eve concerts across all 7 swing states.
Take a good look, guys. Every last one of these people, fake. All fake, fake, fake. This is what the Democrat Party has become, the party of the elites. That's why they didn't get the votes to win. It's crazy how people don't recognize that. They talk about Elon Musk and they want to keep picking on Musk. But plenty of billionaires paid into Kamala Harris's campaign, as well as a bunch of millionaires. Most of these celebrities that are on the screen are multimillionaires. So how are they any better just because Elon Musk has more money than them? He's the bad guy? That doesn't make any sense. You see who the people were that got paid. Elon Musk spent his money. These people earned money. While Kamala's demanding donations from you, you know where that money went? To line these people's pockets. Don't be a fool.
Featured Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, John Legend, among others, and 6 figures to reportedly build the fake set for her interview on the Call Her Daddy podcast. A worthy investment. And it could have gone on for free. She could have gone on Joe Rogan for free. That's what Trump did. He got earned media. Millions more went to social media influencers, and one vendor used to recruit stars to the Harris campaign was given over $3.9 million, and none of it paid off.
The truth is, this is just an epic disaster. This is a $1 billion disaster. Jen O'Malley Dillon promised all of us that Harris would win. She even put videos out saying that Harris would win. I believed her. My donors believed her. And so they wrote massive checks. I feel like a lot of us were misled.
I mean, misled by what? Your own pride and hubris? You're telling me that just because somebody says a presidential candidate is going to win, that you just think is going to be true? It doesn't make sense. It reminds me of this Alan Lichterman character, this pompous buffoon. He thinks because he's got strong college education and goes around indoctrinating a bunch of young adults that he knew for sure that his keys were going to lead to predicting the next presidency, and he was dead wrong. He had predicted like the last 9 out of 10. You know what I said before? Because it was some sort of post on X. I said, well, it's about to be 8 out of 10. And this was before the election. Turns out I was right and Alan was wrong.
There's still 1 million votes left in Pennsylvania, close to it.
I think she lost.
Running out in Pennsylvania, yep. It's not changing.
I hate to say that because I've been hopeful all night, but I think she lost.
I do too. I think it's 90% over. Look, my prediction for this presidential election was wrong. I own up to it. Right now, I am taking time off today, Wednesday, through my live show Thursday. My aim is to assess why the keys were wrong and what we can learn from this era and what the election means for the future of our country going forward.
Cheryl, I saw you in the hall and you said you did voluminous research on this.
My head is full of this story right now. But yes, so besides the set, like that 6-figure set that was built for the Call Her Daddy podcast or whatever, think the Katy Perry, the John Bon Jovi, the concerts, think of all the support staff. Carly and I talked about it this morning. That all goes into those concerts. The air travel, the jet travel, the aviation bill alone, and then the payrolls for her team, the taxes that they spent. And by the way, this is according to Ad Impact. This is what really blew me away. Okay, Harris spent more than $654 million on advertising, right, from July 22nd to Election Day. Guess how much Donald Trump's campaign spent?
Like
$378 million. That is a 57% difference, and none of it paid off. But look, I mean, overall, if I was a small donation donor and I gave to the Harris Walz campaign, I would be furious right now because of the misappropriation of funds. They overspent the sets, the Harper Productions, large bill. The best news is that we're going to have to get those filings. We might get them the end of this week. It's going to.
Well, like I just showed you, I mean, there's a lot of money that's spent. Matter of fact, I have another clip here where they talk about they did get the filings and they kind of briefly go over it, where they say like all of these different celebrities got paid millions of dollars.
Over these numbers. $10 million for Beyoncé to step up and back Kamala Harris publicly. $5 million for Megan Thee Stallion. $3 million for Lizzo. $1.8 million for Eminem. I mean, is that normally how it goes? You spend $20 million, you get yourself in debt to try to get a bunch of rich celebrities on stage? I'd never seen that. Maybe I'm ignorant of the fact, but wow.
Guys, I think we've seen enough here. This is freaking ridiculous. Like, this lady was a fraud herself, pretending to be black. Okay, she was handpicked by Joe Biden because he said he was going to pick a woman. Okay, then he chose Kamala Harris because she was the closest that he could find, right? She's not a black person, but he didn't promise to pick he actually promised to pick a black Supreme Court justice. And then after that, he said he was going to pick a woman. He didn't say specifically a black woman, but he did also say that black women were like at the top of his list, something along those lines. He wound up with Kamala Harris, who was a buffoon and a slow, stupid person from the beginning who didn't earn her position. She's not smart enough and sharp enough, and I could tell by the type of personality she got, she never will be. Then he dropped out and then just handpicked her. The Democrats handpicked her. They could have tried anybody else. They could have did a primary. They failed. They didn't do that. So then they picked Kamala Harris. And what did she do being a fake and fraudulent person? What did a lot of these radical leftist types do? They phoned it in. They lied about the border. They lied about the economy. They lied about the wars. They played both sides of the Israel and Hamas war. Okay, they keep this Russia-Ukraine farce going as if Ukraine ever stands a chance just because we keep sending them money. It's like we're going to keep a person, it's like keeping somebody alive and they're a vegetable. Like, guys, they're gone. It's time to give it up. And that's exactly what they did with the Harris camp and all these celebrities going out there pretending like, yeah, we fight for democracy. You got Eminem coming on stage crying like a little P word, and the whole time he's getting paid. Oprah Winfrey and her production company getting paid. Beyonce, $10 million. Megan Thee Stallion, additional millions of dollars. Okay, Katy Perry, freaking John Legend, so many others, so many people getting paid. and they're all pretending like, oh yeah, I'm out here to fight for women's rights and democracy. When you know somebody's a paid actor or actress, you shouldn't believe them if they're coming on stage telling you who to vote for politically. I've been said this, and now we have the proof and the evidence. It's okay, now all the numbers are released, they're out there, and now they're making more than just paid propagandists out of these celebrities. They're also making liars out of people like Oprah Winfrey.
Jordan, if you did this in the private sector, if you were going out telling everybody before an earnings call, earnings are going to be off the charts, we're going to do this, that, I mean, you got to believe what we have this quarter. And then all of a sudden earnings comes out and it's just like kaboom. You could go to prison for that, right?
Yeah.
That's what they did on the Kamala Harris campaign. It's close. It's close.
Right.
It's a coin flip. Oh, no, we lost every battleground. Sorry. What?
I got to tell you, I even think that poll that came out of Iowa was part of the scam.
Yeah.
At the last second, this woman releases a poll that she's up. The whole thing was such a giant scam. And listen, I could not be happier. I watched it. I rejoiced. I was a huge Trump supporter back in 2016. And thank God. But I got to tell you, this is like the epic failure. And when they open up these books, they're going to see fraud on a biblical level in terms of money disappearing to consultants and God knows who.
A lady who is losing all her credibility because she just decided to go political. She decided to sell her soul for some additional money. Oprah Winfrey don't even need more money. She probably should have did this for free, and it came across as genuine. Like I said, Elon Musk is paying his money. He's putting out millions of dollars, and they tried to sue him. Failed, but they tried. Oprah's out here getting collections from people that are donating, fools donating the Harris campaign, and Oprah's collecting the money. Megan Thee Stallion's collecting it, Beyonce's collecting it, and a bunch of dummies out here are stupid enough to believe Harris so she could funnel money to a bunch of elites, you know, the people who y'all claim to basically be against. This is a very sad and pathetic state of affairs, but alas, this is where we're currently at. This is why this channel exists, because I'm tired of these types of people. I'm tired of people getting abused, being used like little puppets and pawns, okay? Them people, I swear to you, behind the scenes, if you know, they don't understand because they've never actually been around any of these people. I have been around some of these elitist types, very snotty, very snooty, and they love being the puppet masters. And they're happy about it. They think it's the funniest and greatest thing ever. They're like, wow, some of y'all are so stupid, but thanks for the support though. That's how these people really feel. And hopefully whoever's watching this who didn't already know this is one step closer to realizing the truth that you've been played. Okay, like there's still room over here for this broad coalition on Donald Trump's side. So don't get left behind playing on the losing team that's losing because they're a bunch of frauds, fakes, and phonies. Those are just my thoughts, so let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
I love the Biden aide who told Axios they went through $1 billion. What the bleep?
Yeah, bleeps all around. You know, when it comes to the money, I think Democrats could have all the money in the world, which they did. I mean, $1 billion. But if you do have a bad candidate and a bad set of policies, that money's not going to take you very far.